Just landed in the airport. Distance-wise, I'm close to Airbnb. My Airbnb is still gonna be looks like a 40-minute Uber ride. So this is the spot. Staying in one of these box cars. I'm in my box car. This is a pretty freaking cool concept, guys. Like, holy shit. Full kitchen, Netflix, television's right there. Damn, this bathroom is freaking nice. American style. Nicest bathroom I had this whole trip. Man, this is hella fucking nice. Closet. Anyways, let's head out into the city. Sad to say, but this looks way nicer than Seattle, in my opinion. Not trying to suggest anything about San Jose, Costa Rica, but Panama City is a real freaking city. San Jose is a city, but I feel like I'm in a major, huge American city. Google Maps says I'm 35 minutes from a grocery store, so headed there now. I just walked 35 minutes looking for a grocery store chain called Ray. Did not find it. Once again, my dumbass fell for Google Maps. So I walk into a nice gas station, and in my really bad Spanish asking, where the fuck is Ray? And they're like, it's like a couple kilometers away, so I am going to be taking an Uber, waiting for it now. Well, time for some groceries. So this is a grocery haul from a local grocery chain in Panama City. You're looking at about $110 worth of groceries. Interestingly, most expensive thing that I thought was surprisingly expensive was this 2-liter of Coke to more than $5. Generally speaking, anything remotely American or Western is gonna run you a lot of money. I had ChatGPT put together my itinerary for Panama City, including recommending the best restaurant in the area. I recommended this place called El Trapiche. And when I was headed from the airport in my Uber, I asked a guy, what's the best authentic Panamanian restaurant? He responded, El Trapiche. So I'm gonna give this a try. See if ChatGPT's onto something. This is a traditional stew made from tripe. It's like a chicken soup. Some broth, some spices. It's good. Could use a little bit of salt, or even some like hot sauce, which I'll ask for. And this is fried yuca and mushroom chicken and some salad. I didn't eat the salad. I think this chicken could use a little bit of salt, but I don't want to be rude and ask for salt, so I'm just gonna put a bunch of hot sauce on it. The mushroom sauce kind of reminds me of cream of mushroom. Okay, so after tip, it was $19, tip and tax and all that. That covered a drink, like soda, a nice chicken stew, and a nice chicken entree. As you saw, I definitely like the food on the Caribbean side of Panama more than like the non-Caribbean side. The food, this restaurant was recommended by many people, including locals. I think for me, I like a lot of salt and a lot of spice in my food. And that's just me. Anybody that see me cook will actually think that I use way too much hot sauce and salt. So restaurant is good. I think it's just my taste palette is just weird. Time to look for a second dinner that'll hit the spot. While I was looking for another dinner, I noticed they have quite a few Indian restaurants. And yeah, I don't know. Didn't want to bother trying it. It's actually cheaper in Seattle. Ended up finding a Colombian restaurant called Chuleta. This was $12. Lots of food and meat. Remember being a kid and you'd be eating McDonald's and you'd be happy, so you'd start dancing while eating? So that's me right now. That food was awesome. It's fire. A lot of huge portions. $12 got me basically a drink, like a soda, a mixed kind of meat platter, as you saw. A lot of French fries and a lot of fried plantains. I finished like a fifth of the, well, I finished like a third of the plantains, like a fifth of the fries. I ended up taking it to go because I know I'm gonna eat it later. Next time I'll probably just do only meat and not all the fried stuff, and I bet you it's gonna fall under like $8-9. So, all right, y'all, so this is the next morning. After the gym in the morning, I went to the Panama Canal Museum, which is this. Learned a lot of new things. Obviously, I had to find the brown guy and the pictures of all the people who built the canal. Also, at the same museum, they have this memorial for all the people that disappeared during the Noriega regime. They have this beautiful memorial. All the black tiles are the ones where the people who disappeared have been identified, and the rest are yet to be identified. So as more people are identified, those gray tiles will get filled in with black tiles with names. After the museum, I headed into Casca Viejo to view the old town and the pre-colonial building. Casca Viejo, and I'm gonna see how close I can get to the Panama Canal. We'll see how long this takes. So I've made it past or outside of Casca Viejo, and I noticed things are getting a little bit less nice looking. I think I'll probably just take a cab to the Panama Canal a different time, because the neighborhood is looking more and more kind of more like a barrio. So probably not. I'm gonna play it safe and not go there solo without proper Spanish. 9 hours later, I found out that I was in a shady barrio that had a bad reputation 10 years ago, and people are still scared of it. So I turned around and didn't go to the Panama Canal today. I'll just take a cab there another time because I ain't trying to go through any barrios. But one of the things I love doing is I love learning about different diasporas, like how do they end up in a particular region completely foreign. You know, I like to look into like diasporas that often don't get discussed. So like, for example, I noticed like every single market here in Costa Rica, Panama, no matter what city I go to, it's always ran and owned by like the Chinese diaspora. I mean, they've been here since, you know, at least the Panama Canal construction. So we're talking like 150 years. I'm gonna go check out remnants of, you know, a South Asian diaspora here in Panama, because that's my jam. This is one of many masjids in Panama City. These mosques were established by essentially descendants of Panama Canal workers from the Middle East and India. People are obviously coming to start Ramadan here. Also decided to take the subway to go look at the Gurdwara here. So you would think a subway system is supposed to be easy to figure out, but not for me. I got lost in the subway, so I just got off and did the smart thing, called an Uber. This is the only Gurdwara in Panama. Like the masjids, this is the remnants of labor migrants who put together the Panama Canal like 150 years ago. Pretty wild. And that's my Panama history for the day.